What's up, y'all? It is September 25th, 2019. Jerry Jones has some interesting comments regarding the Saints. I'm going to let you know that I agree with him. And I might as well just turn this into a Sunday night preview between the New Orleans Saints and the Dallas Cowboys, in my opinions. Jerry Jones, I'm paraphrasing, but essentially he said, we cannot take the New Orleans Saints lightly. They have many ways to beat you, and they have so many weapons to take you out. And they do. The New Orleans Saints, even without Drew Brees, are still lethal. They can still take you out. They can still, if you're not careful, they can destroy you, even without Drew Brees. You guys, Cowboy fans, listen to me. This is going to be a very dangerous game. You have Alvin Kamara, one of the top backs in the league. The guy can run through the tackles, around the tackles. The guy can catch out of the backfield. The guy can do it all. That's why Ingram is in Baltimore. That is why he's in Baltimore, because Alvin Kamara can do it all. Michael Thomas, one of the top receivers in the league, isn't that fast, but he's big. And he can be explosive when it matters. And he catches everything in his path. You still got the Wildcat Warrior, Taysom Hill. You got to be careful. He didn't do much against us last season. That doesn't mean shit this season. Sean Payton knows that. And he is going to implement Taysom Hill into the game plan that'll take us by surprise. Sean Payton, one of the best coaches in the league. They have one of the best defenses in the league. And Teddy Bridgewater can start for a number of teams in this league. Teddy Bridgewater, people forget, Teddy Bridgewater he's not a top tier quarterback, but he can get you a W. He's a game manager who is big on third down and who is big under pressure. I'm quoting Max Kellerman. But that description, it fits Teddy Bridgewater to a T. That's what he is. And he can take you out when he's on. When he's on fire, he can take you out. You can't take him lightly. And the biggest factor, they are playing in New Orleans. They are playing in the Dome, the New Orleans Superdome, well, the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. You know how hostile, raucous, and dangerous that crowd can be. I've been there before. I wasn't there for a Saints game, but I'm telling you, it gets loud in there. Trust me. That's why so many teams have a hard time winning down there. But the number one reason why you have to respect the New Orleans Saints, even though they don't have Drew Brees, they beat the Seattle Seahawks. They beat Russell Wilson in Seattle. Do you know how hard that is to do for any team to go up there to the Pacific Northwest and beat the Seattle Seahawks? The Seattle Seahawks, that's the home of the 12th man. That is one of the most unfair advantages in NFL history right there. The Seattle Seahawks are virtually unstoppable in Seattle. And New Orleans went up there without Drew Brees and took them out. You guys, if we're not careful, if we're not firing on all cylinders in the Mercedes-Benz Superdome, we could get our asses kicked. I'm being dead-ass serious. Ezekiel Elliott has to be on point. Tony Pollard has to be on point. The defense has to be on point because they haven't been in the last few games. Defense has to be on point. DeMarcus Lawrence, I need to see you get some sacks. Robert Quinn, this is your second game back. Get some sacks. The Wolf Hunter, Jalen Smith, I need y'all to keep an eye on Teddy Bridgewater. Keep your eyes out for Alvin Kamara. And Cheeto Bayawuzia, the way you were lit up against the Dolphins in that first half, you better get it together, son. You better get it together. Because we're going against the Saints now, and they are an entirely different beast. Byron Jones, I expect to be Byron Jones. Byron Jones is the most consistent player on that defense. He is. He is the most consistent. I didn't say best, but he is the most consistent. We have to be firing on all cylinders. We have to. Because this game could get ugly if we don't take it serious. We can't come out flat and underestimate the opponent like we did last week. The Saints are here. They are here. So, the coaching staff, you need to get these guys prepared to go to war on Sunday night, because this is not going to be a cakewalk. This is going to, obviously, this is going to be the toughest test that we faced thus far. And not just it's going to be the toughest test that we faced thus far. This is going to be one of the toughest tests of the year. The Saints always play us hard, and they have a stacked roster. They have a great coach. They're coming at us hard. So we need to take this game extremely seriously. If we can start the season 4-0, do you know how big of a leg up that is on everybody else, especially the teams in our division? Starting 4-0 would be monumental for this team's confidence and for this team's playoff chances, because our schedule is only going to get harder from here on. Green Bay, Chicago, Minnesota, Detroit, New England, even Buffalo is looking great. So you guys, we have to get these victories while we can. And even though we have a greater chance, even though we're going against Teddy Bridgewater and that stacked Saints team, this is still a golden opportunity to steal a win in Louisiana without Drew Brees. We have to take advantage of this opportunity. And it's going to be hard, but we have to. All right, you guys, follow your boy on Instagram, GerardJohn1991. That's JarrodJohn1991. I'm going to catch you guys later. Peace.